All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So TCL has done right by their consumers. This is a fantastic option for those that want a bigger device with stylus input other than phones like the S22 line or just any of the previous Galaxy Note lines. Just any other device that has a pen input. This is going to be a fantastic option for you, coming in at $250 or so. Now, let me start with the biggest con for this device. And it's pretty simple. I think you know what I'm going to say. It's that says carrier lock to T-Mobile at the moment. You can only get this on Metro PCS or T-Mobile USA. And, you know, they snagged it up. They got the good deal from TCL, and they got a good device. So, you know, other than that con, folks, I haven't found anything that I dislike about this device, probably. So let's go back and rewind and look at the hardware. So this is the tried and true design. This looks like TCL's previous devices. This is one of their current designs, I'll say. You got this matte kind of frosted back. Then along the sides here, you actually have grip. This is textured all along the sides of the device. And it's definitely hard to see on video, obviously, but this has texture all around the device. So you probably will not have a need to wear a case, but you can definitely grab a case. Because, you know, if you're going to keep this for 2 years or until it breaks, you want to have some protection when you go outside sometimes. So the hardware on here, again, this is their tried and true design. Beautiful design here for this price range. And this also looks like some of the other top tier devices or higher priced devices. This falls right in line with those. Except this one has a headphone jack. Now, the star of the show, or one of the stars of the show, is the big 6.8-inch Full HD display. This is got to be probably one of the better looking displays of these devices in this price range. So the real star of the show is this S Pen or pen stylus that they call it here. You pull this out and you're definitely immediately greeted with all the options here that you can do with just this short period of opening this up right here. Pops up. If you don't want to do that, you just click off of it. And you want to bring that menu back, you just hit on the side there. Now you can actually move this menu wherever you want to put it. I just happen to have it over there. You can put it wherever you want on the screen, and it's going to stay there for you. You can also navigate with the stylus. This is something that you can do. So having this input, and I've done a separate video on the input of this device, like using it for input, and it's extremely accurate. I showed it next to my S22 Ultra. It's just accurate, period. It's just accurate. The latency is extremely low. And you'll be able to use this just like what you're used to on Samsung's offerings. It has the screen off menu or the memo. You just pull the stylus out and you can start to write. Nice animation here. And look at the latency. You can change the colors here. You can do pretty much anything you want to do. The latency is really good on here. It's really nice. I don't think you'll have a problem with this device right here with latency. It's really nice. It has like a little magnetic thing on the bottom here, and you start to get so far, it snaps back in place, and then it goes in. So the stylus for this device, which is the selling point of this device, it lives up to the hype. Now, there is a con with this device, and let me tell you about this con real fast here. The con, again, is that it's locked to T-Mobile USA. That's it. I can't think of anything else that I dislike. The screen is beautiful. I think I was playing a video here. Let's see. This is me talking about the the A53. So, hardware itself, beautiful. It's a nice setup. I would have liked to have seen some white, some blues. The stereo speaker setup on here is pretty decent. It's not the loudest, but the fact that it's $250 and it has stereo speakers. But nope, that's not the case. That's a good deal. The next like I have is the face. Nice bright screen. Are really not there. I mean, this should be a standard now on everything that's Android. Nice, vivid, bright screen. Don't have face unlock is beyond me. Pixels. That just doesn't make any sense. It's Android. So I think that if you're looking for a nice little powerhouse this might be an option for you. It's not going to take long for you to decide whether you like this device or not, because it's got that 20:9 ratio. Even though it's taller, or a little bit, just a hair taller than the S22 Ultra, it's still a beautiful feeling in the hand because it's 20:9. Battery life on this thing is fantastic. I've been using it for a little over a week, I think, or right at a week, and I'm impressed. You should do very well with the battery on this thing with no problems whatsoever. You can make it through a full day and into the next day, and for some people it'll last you for 2 to 3 days. I can probably get day and a half with heavy use for what I consider myself as heavy user. I could definitely get about a day and a half out of this device. I haven't plugged in yet, if I'm being honest, because I'm so used to using wireless. But the fact that you can plug in if you want to, you can do that. The app selection obviously is there. You know, you got all the stuff that you would normally have for apps. So it's got the Google Play Store, obviously. So I think you'll be fine with this device, man. I don't think that you'll be disappointed. I think you might only be disappointed that you can't buy it, because I think there's a lot of people out there that want the option to buy something like the S22 Ultra, but they just don't want to spend that money. Some people would say they can't afford it, but you can afford things if you're working. You just have to budget what you have. But nonetheless, some people just don't see the value in spending $1,700 on a phone, and I get it. That's why these companies made this little trick about financing it, and you're still paying for it. You're just paying for it over time. But nonetheless, the TCL Stylus 5G is here, folks. I'll give you another follow-up on this. Screen is beautiful. Cameras are beautiful. Check out the camera review that I posted. I posted it separately. You know, the cameras on here, phenomenal. They're not like mind-blowing or anything like that, but they're good when you start to consider this package right here. So they're really good. Sometimes they're very accurate and sometimes not so much. But nonetheless, this is a win, folks. It's a serious win. So I think you should consider it. If you're on T-Mobile or T-Mobile Metro PCS or whatever, you should definitely be running to this device first before some of the other ones in the price range. Yeah. And even some of the ones that are above it, like the Stylus, is a little bit more. The Motorola 5G Stylus, I think is what it's called. It's a little bit more than this. But I think this is worth a look. So I'll follow up again with you guys on this device, man. I'll do some more comparisons, more than likely, next to my Nord. I genuinely love my... Where's my Nord at? It's in my pocket. Oh, here it is. This is a device on T-Mobile that's really one to be reckoned with, because I use this thing every day. It is fast, man. It is such a great device, and it is a heavy hitter. It costs about $30 more, I believe, but still, this is a win, folks. This is a win, and I think you'll probably like it. That facial recognition is fast, got an in-screen fingerprint reader. Some options a little bit better than this one. It feels better, but I'll get into that comparison in another video. But it's your man, Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. The Stylus 5G is a really nice device, and I think you should take a look at it. See you in the next one. Take care.